Hi everyone, welcome to 5-Minute Ministries. We're continuing on through the 10 Commandments, and coming in at number 9 is lying. Well, as the Bible puts it, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Now last time we established that your neighbor is everybody. So we are not to lie to or about our neighbors. No, that's not the whole message. I got more. What is a lie? A lie is something that is thought, said, or done, and I include thoughts because we can lie to ourselves, something that is thought, said, or done that will make someone think something is true when it's not true. Now, all of us are guilty of it, and there's no such thing as a little white lie. So how are some of the ways that we do lie? All right, well, the first way is bold-faced lying, just flat out not telling the truth. There's no twisting, there's no manipulation to it. It's just flat out lying. Someone says, "Did you do this?" And you say, "No, I didn't do this," but you actually did. Or someone says, "Did you do this?" And you say, "Yes," but you never did it. Either way, you're just flat out lying. You're just completely not telling the truth. Another way we lie is to only tell part of the story to make us, another person, or a situation look better or worse than it is. Now, just as an example, years ago, my mom said, "Be home at a certain time." I was a half hour late, and she said, "Why are you late?" I said, "Well, the chain popped off my bike and it took a while to fix." Well, that was true. However, the chain popped 2 hours prior before I was supposed to be home, and we got it fixed and I was still there. I told the only part of the truth so I wouldn't get in trouble. Why was I late? Because I wasn't paying attention to the time and I got home late. But I wasn't telling the whole story. And when we do that, we're lying. Another way we lie is to stay silent. And what I mean by that, you see something that happened, it's a big deal. Somebody says, "What happened?" You say, "I don't know anything, I don't know anything." Why? Because we're afraid of snitching. That seems to be a big issue in some communities. And when the police, especially when the police are involved, you're not to stay silent. You tell the police what happened. Especially if you know what happened, you tell them, because we are supposed to tell the truth. Another way we lie is exaggeration. We all know the joke, the fisherman joke. "I once caught a fish this big," even though the fish you caught was barely bigger than the bait you used. Now, we exaggerate in a lot of different ways. And a lot of times, like, "Oh, I've said this 1,000 times. Oh, I do this every day." And when we know it's not true, it's still lying because you're not telling the truth. Another way we lie is keeping secrets. Now, I'm not talking about keeping a surprise party from someone or not telling somebody what you got them for Christmas or their birthday. I'm talking about things that you would not do in front of anybody else that you know you're not supposed to be doing. Things like being into pornography or having an affair. I know those are extremes, but those are usually the reasons we keep the secrets. If you have a secret part of your life that you refuse to share with somebody because you know it's wrong, then you're lying to that person because you're acting as if you don't do those things, even though you do. It's still a form of lying. And another big problem we have as far as lying goes, and another way we lie a lot, is misusing Scripture. We twist what the Bible says, or we take a verse out of context to back up our opinion. The world is very good at this. A lot of people who are against the Bible do it all the time. But there are also people in the church who will misuse Scripture and twist it to get their way over someone else. And that is a big offense to God, and it's certainly a form of lying. And we are not to do any of these things. Lying, nobody likes to be lied to. You don't like to be lied to. I don't like to be lied to. But lying is just so easy to do. It's right there when we, quote, need it, and it keeps us out of trouble. But God says it's wrong. It's wrong because God is truth, and we are supposed to speak the truth, especially in love. Well, we'll be back next time with another 10 Commandment, or one of the 10 Commandments, and I'll see you then.